Welcome to the luxury world. Get inspired with us today and tomorrow. From entry-level brands to the most exclusive independents, consumers are seeking out more expensive timepieces, driving the biggest boom in mechanical watches in decades. These Swiss companies are happy to help. Before we discuss even further, be sure to hit the subscribe and like button below. You don't want to miss out on our latest luxury watch videos. Now, going back, mechanical watches of a high quality are more than just a pretty accessory. They are miniature artworks that you can take with you wherever you go. The Swiss values their timepieces highly. Nearly every street in Geneva, the watchmaking capital of Switzerland, is lined with Rolex, Patek Philippe, and Tag Heuer shops. Usually, a small group of people wait behind velvet ropes, lining up to witness the most exceptional timepieces in the world of horology. A club composed of rich individuals. The older, wealthy collectors who are ready to spend thousands of dollars on a watch. These watch enthusiasts are drawn to these watches, or timepieces, as everyone in the industry refers to them. This select group of watch investors is a small silent industry. However, luxury watches experienced a wild ride a few years ago as a result of a bizarre combination of global events and market trends. Consider Oris Watches, a company well known for its low-cost dive watches. According to co-CEO Rolf Studer, the shift toward models of higher quality has increased the average selling price by about 2,400 francs in 3 years, coming from 2,000 Swiss francs or 2,040 US dollars. This has encouraged the company to produce additional watches with in-house developed movements, such as the 3,900 Swiss franc Pro Pilot Excalibur 400 with a titanium case and bracelet. It's the upper end that is thriving, stated Studer. People know more, they demand more, and they are ready to spend money on a higher level of watch. The coronavirus pandemic was the catalyst for the unprecedented uptick in interest in luxury watches. During lockdowns, a new breed of collectors and enthusiasts who were at home began lusting over fancy timepieces online. Other than the pandemic, the impact of the Ukraine war also influenced this drastic change in the luxury watch industry. The world met catastrophe when Vladimir Putin launched his invasion of Ukrainian territory late in February 2022. Although the worst-case scenario has not yet materialized, the invasion has still had a negative impact on numerous industries. The war has now established itself as a constant struggle between the two countries. The oil market is probably the first industry that comes to mind that has been affected by the Russo-Ukrainian war. However, as of 2022, another industry that has been affected is the luxury watch market. Specifically, the potential for some of the best watches to be pawned. The Russians reportedly took luxury Audemars Piguet watches worth millions of dollars shortly after the invasion began. This took place after Switzerland abandoned its conventional neutrality stance and joined other Western nations in imposing sanctions on Russia following the invasion of Ukraine. Some businesses have been uncertain about the Swiss government's ban on luxury exports. However, they remain steadfast in their position, and the ban has so far been upheld. According to Russian agents, Audemars Piguet watches, which remain on our list of the best watches to pawn in 2022 and 2023, were imported into Russia in violation of local customs regulation, thus justifying the raid. Since Audemars Piguet watches can cost more than 921,000 USD, the raid is a smart financial move. Audemars Piguet stopped doing business in Russia after the invasion of Ukraine. Going back, watch exports from Switzerland, the global hub of the watch industry, are currently close to record levels. The rises are being driven by watches priced above 3,000 Swiss francs. This is also caused by consumers becoming more educated, seeking out calibers of higher quality. With an estimated 8 billion Swiss francs in sales and nearly 29% share of the luxury watch market, Rolex led the change. According to financial services firm Morgan Stanley and industry consultant Lux Consult, Rolex sales increased by approximately 17% between 2019 and 2021. The increase in sales of Rolex's priciest models, such as Daytona chronographs and day dates made of precious metals, accounts for almost a third of that gain. Moving up the value chain are even ultra-luxury brands like Moser & Company, which is known for its highly finished and mechanically complicated timepieces. In just 3 years, Moser's average selling prices increased from around 32,000 Swiss francs to 42,000 Swiss francs. According to CEO Edward Malin, there is more demand for jewelry pieces, tourbillons, and minute repeaters, reporting that watches with intricate movement complications or jewel-encrusted cases are in high demand. Also moving up is the Swiss brand Frederique Constant, which is owned by the Citizen Watch Company in Japan, a company synonymous with dressy mechanical timepieces yet at affordable prices. After experiencing a decline in sales in 2020 during the early stages of the pandemic temporarily halted in-store retail sales and production, the brand had no choice but to change gears. This year has been unbelievably impressive for the company, producing watches such as tourbillons and gold watches that valued above 20,000 euros or 19,800 USD. Niels Agerding, the Geneva-based brand's chief, reports. Even though Frederique Constant watches start about 500 euros, the company is having trouble keeping up with demand for watches that cost more than 2,500 euros. The wealthy are becoming wealthier, the poor are becoming poorer, and the middle class is being squeezed. You need to adapt, Agerding stated. Watch brands, especially those with a devoted following, must master the price point and a particular market segment. Other brands are joining Rolex in the recent Swiss luxury watch boom and launching increasingly expensive watches as the high-end market expands. For instance, a few years ago, Cartier attempted to expand into high-end watchmaking with a move that won praise from ardent watch enthusiasts but alienated some customers who had come to value the brand's more affordable pieces like the tank model. The introduction of the Apple Watch also shook up the market because it attracted consumers who would typically go for an entry-level models from Longines, Baume & Mercier, or Maurice Lacroix. This past week, executives from the watch industry gathered in Geneva for an event to gauge business sentiment. They were all in agreement that despite rising average prices, they have no intention of abandoning their entry-level models. This is due to the fact that in their opinion, the most affordable watches are essential for attracting new customers to the brand. Moving those same customers up the value chain to higher-priced models is the trick. We have always been talking to the normal guy, the watch enthusiast who doesn't want to or can't spend 10 grand on a watch, and we will continue to do so, expresses Studer of Oris. It's part of our ethos. Over the past few years, the market for high-end watch brands has undergone significant transformation, and many of the highest-end watch brands have followed suit. Although it's now possible to purchase a watch of extremely high quality from any corner store, the most expensive watch brands will not disappear anytime soon. There has never been a better time to spend a lot of money on high-quality timepieces than today, thanks to the introduction of new designs and materials every year. And that's it for this video. So, tell us your thoughts. What can you say about watch brands mimicking Rolex strategy? We are looking forward to reading your thoughts, comments, and experiences in the comment section below. This is The Luxury World, and we thank you for watching.